Right, so let's just cut the crap. Have you ever, like, seen some celeb go totally bonkers for some religion, and you think, what in the actual... Did they drink the Kool-Aid or something? Scientology, right? Okay. With its spaceships and alien overlords. Seriously, what the hell is the deal with these A-listers and their obsession with this totally bizarre belief system?
It's a wild ride, man, that's for sure.
That's what we're going to dive into today, folks. We've got a real expert here. They're going to help us understand, like, this seriously messed up romance between Hollywood and Scientology.
It is messed up.
So Scientology and Hollywood, right? It's like, I don't know, peanut butter and sardines. A combo that just shouldn't work, but it does.
It really does.
What's the origin story of this whole shit show?
Well, you got to go back to the founder, L. Ron Hubbard. The guy was, well, a sci-fi writer turned cult leader.
Figures.
And he was completely infatuated with Hollywood.
Probably thought those stars were radiating some kind of cosmic enlightenment or some bullshit.
Oh, yeah. He totally saw them as a way to get Scientology some serious publicity. Like, back in the 50s, he even had this plan, called it Project Celebrity.
No shit.
Yeah. It was basically like a blueprint for recruiting famous people. Think of it as a marketing campaign, but aimed at the stars.
Yeah, so Scientology's been playing the fame game for a while now.
Oh, yeah. It's been part of their playbook from the very beginning. Hubbard even offered, like, rewards to Scientologists who managed to rope in famous folks.
Talk about a fucked up incentive program.
I know, right?
Speaking of fame-hungry tactics, can we talk about those celebrity centers? It's like Scientology decided to open up VIP lounges for the rich and famous.
Exactly. You've got them in Hollywood, Nashville, NYC.
All the hot spots.
Exactly. All the hot spots where you find those attention-craving celebs. It's a pretty clever strategy.
Is it, though?
Yeah, they're using star power to lure in regular people.
Like flies to shit.
Well, yeah, I guess. People see these big names endorsing Scientology, and they think, hey, if it's good enough for, I don't know, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe it's good enough for me, too.
Let's be real. It's not just about rubbing elbows with celebs, right?
Yeah.
What other sneaky tactics are they using to pull people in?
They're particularly good at targeting aspiring actors.
Makes sense.
Yeah, especially in Hollywood. Think about it. You've got all these young, ambitious folks who are desperate for a break. Scientology swoops in, starts dangling promises of success, power.
Even mind control.
Yeah, mind control disguised as, like, self-improvement and spiritual enlightenment. They'll even hang out at places like Central Casting, pushing flyers for workshops that promise to help you, land an agent or a role.
So they're preying on those poor, naive souls.
Pretty much. And don't forget about the advertising. They're in all those industry rags, like Variety and Backstage. You see those glossy ads?
Oh, I've seen them.
With some big shot celeb plastered on them saying, I'm a Scientologist.
It's all about making it seem, like, cool and exclusive, right?
Yeah, like you're joining some elite club.
This whole thing with Milton Katselas and his acting school is a prime example of how deep this shit goes.
Oh, yeah, that's a classic case.
For those who don't know, Katselas was this hotshot acting coach in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah, he was huge.
And wouldn't you know it, a Scientologist.
Yep. And he ran his whole school based on Scientology principles.
So basically a direct pipeline from acting class to the celebrity center.
Exactly. They were grooming those young actors from, like, day one.
It's messed up when you think about it. But let's circle back to the celebs themselves.
Okay, yeah.
Why the hell are they falling for this crap? It can't just be the freebies and the chance to hang with other famous people, right?
Well, there are a few psychological hooks at play here. Scientology is all about individualism.
Okay.
The idea that you are your own god, capable of achieving anything.
That's pretty appealing to certain types of people.
It is. Especially people who are already used to being the center of attention.
Narcissists, you're saying?
You said it, not me.
Fair enough.
But yeah, then there's the promise of, like, mastering your mind, gaining superhuman abilities through their practices.
Like some Jedi mind trick bullshit.
Exactly.
And let's not forget that Scientology loves money and success. They see it as a sign of spiritual progress.
Oh, yeah. It's a religion tailor-made for the ego-driven.
Definitely caters to those who crave validation and a sense of superiority.
100%. Yeah, it's pretty crazy how Scientology, like, blurs the lines between spirituality and, let's be honest, straight up Hollywood hustle.
Right. Like they took that whole fake it till you make it thing to a whole other level. But listen, it's not all about stroking egos. Scientology's got their own agenda. What the hell are they really after? Are they, like, trying to brainwash the entire world, turn everyone into Xenu chanting zombies?
I mean, world domination might be a little far-fetched,
Yeah.
but they're definitely they're super invested in expanding their influence.
Okay.
Celebrities, though, those are their golden ticket
Makes sense.
to achieving that. They use those famous faces to like gain legitimacy, recruit new members, and ultimately increase their power and wealth. It's it's a mutually beneficial relationship.
Mutually beneficial. Sounds more like they're sucking the life out of these celebs, like a parasitic leech.
Yeah, there's definitely an element of exploitation going on.
For sure.
Scientology benefits from the celebrity's fame, and the celebrity, at least at first, they benefit from the perceived advantages of being part of this exclusive group.
It's like a messed up pyramid scheme, right? You buy in
Oh, yeah.
with these promises of enlightenment and success, and you end up just another cog in their money-making machine.
Yeah.
You're pressured to recruit more members, donate more money, climb that ladder of enlightenment, which, surprise, surprise, costs a fortune.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty accurate comparison. And if you even think about questioning their methods, or, God forbid, you try to leave, they'll unleash their attack dogs.
Well, yeah, Scientology's got that reputation.
Right.
They ruthlessly silence their critics. Anyone who defects, they'll dig up your dirty laundry, spread rumors. They'll even harass you and your loved ones.
Yeah, it can get really ugly.
No wonder some celebs stay silent, even if they're miserable.
Mm.
They're probably scared shitless of what Scientology will do.
It's a pretty powerful tool for maintaining control.
It's fucked up. But hey, at least we get some juicy gossip out of it. Who doesn't love a good celebrity meltdown? Or a tell-all book exposing the dark side of this crazy cult?
I mean, there's definitely a certain element of voyeurism at play. We're all fascinated by, like, the lives of the rich and famous, and even their bizarre struggles with, Scientology can be weirdly relatable.
Yeah, I guess even A-listers have their problems. Even if their problems involve battling intergalactic overlords and fighting off soul-sucking aliens.
Right, it sort of humanizes them.
Kind of.
Or maybe it just makes us feel better about our own boring Scientology-free lives.
Uh-huh. Could be. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. Some celebs have managed to escape Scientology's clutches. They've come out and told their stories.
That's true. Some really brave souls have spoken out, despite the risks.
People like Leah Remini, for example. She's been super vocal, a real critic of Scientology.
Yeah, ever since she left.
And she even has her own show exposing their shady practices.
Right. Her work has been so important, raising awareness about the dangers of Scientology.
Totally. And let's not forget Paul Haggis, the Oscar-winning screenwriter.
Oh, yeah, him too.
He had a very public, very messy breakup with Scientology.
Yeah.
He even wrote this scathing letter, like denouncing the whole organization.
He has not held back.
Nope. And he hasn't held back from sharing his experiences since.
These people, though, putting themselves on the line like that to expose the truth about Scientology, that's huge.
Yeah, it is.
And their voices are starting to make a difference. More and more people are, they're questioning Scientology's practices, their influence in Hollywood.
It's about damn time. This crap's gone on for far too long. Hopefully, with more people speaking out, we can start tearing down this cult of celebrity. Expose Scientology for what it really is.
A money-hungry, power-grabbing machine that, preys on vulnerable people, silences anyone who disagrees.
Exactly. And hey, maybe one day we'll see a world where celebs are recognized for their talent and good deeds, not for their membership in some batshit crazy religion.
That's a world I'd like to live in.
Me too. But until then,
Oh.
we got to keep calling out the bullshit. We got to support those who are brave enough to stand up to Scientology. Now, let's dive a little deeper into the Sea Org. Scientology's hardcore inner circle. We touched on them earlier, but they deserve a closer look. They're a fascinating and kind of disturbing bunch. What's the deal with these people signing their lives away to Scientology?
They're a unique group. And yeah, somewhat unsettling. They sign billion-year contracts,
What?
pledging their allegiance to the organization, like, lifetime after lifetime.
Billion-year contracts. That's some serious commitment.
It's intense.
So what do they get in return for eternal servitude?
Well, they live communally, work long hours,
Okay.
receive minimal pay. It's a highly controlled environment designed to ensure absolute loyalty and obedience.
Sounds like a recipe for exploitation.
It can be. The punishments for disobedience or dissent, they're harsh.
Like what?
And we're talking manual labor, isolation, even physical abuse.
Jesus. It's like something out of a dystopian novel.
It's a closed system designed to protect Scientology's image and maintain control over its members, especially the high-profile ones.
Yeah, those celebs.
Exactly. And the Sea Org members, they're often the ones catering to the whims of those celebrity Scientologists.
Oh, yeah, like their personal assistants?
Handling everything, from personal errands to security detail.
I bet they got some stories to tell.
I'm sure they do. But they're sworn to secrecy.
Yeah.
And they face severe consequences if they break their vows.
So it's all about control. Protecting the image of Scientology is pretty messed up.
Yeah.
But hey, that's Scientology in a nutshell, right? A bizarre cocktail of spirituality, ambition, exploitation, and control, all packaged up with a shiny celebrity veneer.
It's a complex organization, and often contradictory, that's for sure.
You know what really pisses me off? They target the most vulnerable people. You know, the ones who are lost and confused.
Oh, absolutely.
The ones searching for meaning in life.
People going through tough times, desperate for answers, longing for, like, a sense of belonging.
It's like they can sniff out weakness
Yeah.
a mile away.
And they pounce,
Yeah.
offering these false promises of happiness, success, and spiritual fulfillment.
It's predatory as hell. They exploit people's desperation. They're yearning for something better.
And once you're trapped in their web, it's almost impossible to escape.
That's the whole point, isn't it? To create this closed system where they can control every single thing, the information you get, the thoughts you think, even your entire life. It's a cult. Plain and simple.
Well, that's definitely the opinion of a lot of people who've studied Scientology.
And the more I learn about this shit, the more I'm convinced they're right.
Yeah.
So what can we do about it? How do we stop this madness?
Awareness is key. I think the more people know about Scientology's tactics, the less likely they are to fall victim.
So spread the word, folks.
Yeah.
Tell your friends, your family, your neighbors.
Everyone.
Let's expose these bastards for what they are.
And if you or someone you know has been affected by Scientology, there are resources out there to help.
Don't be afraid to reach out. There are people who understand what you're going through. They can offer support and guidance.
You're not alone in this.
Damn right. We got to stand together. Fight back against this bullshit.
Solidarity is so crucial in this fight.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
From L. Ron Hubbard's Hollywood pipe dreams to the dark side of celebrity endorsements. We've talked about those messed up recruitment tactics, the pressure to conform, the Sea Org's iron grip on its members, and the importance of speaking out against this organization.
It's been a deep dive, for sure.
And I hope you've learned a thing or two about Scientology and its weird obsession with fame.
I think we've shed some light on a really complex, often misunderstood subject.
But most importantly, I hope this has encouraged you to think critically about the information you come across, the people you trust, and the organizations you support.
Always question, always challenge, always seek the truth.
Damn right. Because in a world full of bullshit, skepticism is our most powerful weapon. So stay woke, my friends. Stay woke. And until next time, keep diving deep.
And keep questioning everything.